sprinkle magic powder on it.
Oh.
Magic powder is your go-to. This enemy is really awkward to deal with in any reasonable way. Or is virtually impossible to kill.
Neat.
If you can't kill it, magic powder it. Also Quake.
Resist medicine magic. If not, I recommend against going any further. I'll be fine.
Well, no, it doesn't matter.
I mean, I hit the button before I fell off, but
Yeah,
you do
close,
you game.
but not quite. So your red cane that makes blocks, if you use on the magic squares, little question mark squares, makes you a big old platform. So, Turtle Rock is very, I guess, suitable, very appropriate for being the last of the crystal dungeons. The only one remaining after this is like the grand finale dungeon. And being that, it is a big dungeon. Oh, when you're at those intersections, you can actually press a direction, and you'll go in that direction.
Yeah, no, I know.
I was gonna laugh if that door closed.
I was gonna be upset if that door closed.
Just because you took that little, like, up loop.
I was being smart ass, going like, yeah, I know.
And that's what I gathered, which is why I would have laughed if the door had closed.
Got the map.
It's the map.
And the key. Map key. For kids. Oh.
Map key. So obviously the cane is kind of a requirement to get into this dungeon, and they sure as heck make you use it a lot.
Yep. Just sit here and wait.
You could try to swing at him.
Nah. Just let their patheticness just let them be. I know it's supposed to be a skull and crossbow, but it's like you could just stop at the 8. It's funny.
Yeah, they'd be like the little 8s on all the rocks. You're like, you're good. That did it. As a kid, I did not grasp the staying in the door strategy. So, of course, anytime I went into those rooms, I just danced around them all the time. It wasn't until I started watching speedrunners that I saw them standing in the door, and I was like, holy crap.
I mean, you think...
You wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't think speedrunners would be the one you'd learn it from, but it's also the fact that, like... It is faster.
Yeah, it's...
Even though it's, like,
it's
the same
safe.
still amount.
Yeah, it's the same time, but it's safer. And that is also absolutely what speedrunners are about. If it doesn't cost me time, and it puts me at less risk, heck yeah. Spiky. It's the compass.
I have the map and the compass.
Yeah. Oh.
Really? That's the one time in the game you're gonna make me moonwalk out of here?
Probably not the only.
You're right, there is like 2 more dungeons to go through.
Well, those lasers are in a couple places in this dungeon, and that was kind of your teaching you how to interact with them.
Tutorial.
Yeah. So what rooms do we have left? I think just the one in the upper left.
It's the key, because the only other spot is like...
Yeah, I think that's the
just a
only
skull.
one left. Now, these guys I hate. Is you whack them... If you can hit them... Oh, and chain chomps.
Chain Chomps? What is this? A Mario game?
Mario.
Mario.
So you don't have a key, which means there's probably a key in this room somewhere. Are there chain chomps in any other
Yes.
room?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were gonna say Zelda game.
Oh, yes, there are.
I was like, you played one.
Yeah, are there chain chomps in any other room in this dungeon other than this? Or is this the only room?
Ow, damn it. I don't know, but they hurt. Damn, I'm down to 4 hearts.
There are chain chomps.
Oh yeah, Mario dies in a couple shots because he's Mario and he's a weenie. Why do you think he mid-tiers in Smash Bros, even though Sakurai literally released a video that said, like, all competitors have, like, an almost equal chance of victory, so tier lists are pointless.
Yeah, but people are still gonna make tier lists.
I just like playing as the hero because it's fun because he just has a random chance of like, what magic trick am I gonna pull off now? And like everyone hates that because they hate the randomness factor, and I'm just like, this is a video game fighting game. I just love the randomness because it's like I could win with it or I could strike or completely lose. It's just how it happens.
Yeah, people are still always gonna make tier lists, and once you're at the level that a tier list actually matters to you, and I will be clear in saying that for most players who look at a tier list and say, but this guy is supposed to be better, you are very likely not good enough for that to matter. But at that top professional level, it is impossible to keep things balanced, no matter how hard you try. But there's also just the intention of Smash Brothers is that it is more of a for fun fighting game. They didn't make it with the intention of making a competitive level fighting game.
I do love the one bit where... Was it Sakurai? I think it was Sakurai. They were doing Smash Bros for Wii U. They were doing like the whole lead up to Smash Bros Ultimate. And they had like a little tournament in front of Sakurai, and like the Bayonetta player was like, I don't know, because she had a very good combo that was like almost an infinite to pull off. But it's like, it's something you could easily patch out, and he managed to pull that off in the middle of everything. And you could see like Sakurai going like, man, I got work to do now. To balance this character out. And I think she is specifically like patched out to do that, not do that thing now, so. Because I think with the, in the Wii U version, she was a very high-tiered character, and now she's not that high-tiered anymore. But then again, I'm the guy who doesn't pay attention to the tier list. I just play hero, so.
Oh, I remember right after,
Oh, okay. Getting shot helps.
right after Ring Racers was released, Tyrone did a stream kind of showcasing the game and a bunch of stuff.
Is that the Dr. Eggman one?
Yeah.
Dr. Robotnik?
Dr. Robotnik's Ring Racers. The SRB2 kart sequel.
Yes, I know that.
But Tyrone did a stream of that, kind of showcasing the game and whatnot. And he got into a race where Caterkiller was like just giving him some absolute crap and took a race from him at the end. And at the end of the race, he's screaming like, "Do I have to day one patch Caterpillar?"
My favorite one is that Jack Frost is in there.
Yeah.
And, like...
You unlock him by crashing the game.
I think everyone has just decided that Jack Frost is just an asshole to all the other racers. Because, like, somebody did a comic with Whisper from the comic book for Sonic and everything. And he drives by and goes like, "Hey, Whisper, how's your team doing?" And, like, her team was brutally murdered in the comic books and everything. So it's just like this... I don't know. It's weird having played Shin Megami Tensei games. Jack Frost isn't that big of an asshole, but I do like the fact he's just an asshole here. Just no reason.
Yeah, and you unlock him by crashing the game.
Which I'm assuming is easier than said than done.
Well, it used to be. They actually, once they got through all the bug patching and everything, they were a little bit worried that they were making the game too hard to crash. So they gave him a legitimate unlock condition that's not crashing the game, but it was intended that you got him from crashing the game. If you want to do it on purpose, it's actually really easy. Just go into the file directory, and I think it's gzdoom.pk3, and just rename that to literally anything else, and the game will crash on boot. And there you go, that'll do it. And you made it! Before you go in the door, I'm watching on a delay. Go back outside. Mirror.
I mean, I know it's out here somewhere, but is it like here?
It's right in front of the door.
This door?
Yep.
Oh yeah, the one cliff section that you just can't get
You
to
couldn't
otherwise.
get to otherwise. It's a bunch of these nubs.
My favorite song in the entirety of Shin Megami Tensei is the normal battle theme in Strange Journey. And the best part about it is you listen to the song. It's just... It sounds so majestic and everything. It's a great song. I legitimately love it. I think it's one of the best battle themes in the entirety of battle themes. But if you listen to it, it sounds like there's vague Latin chanting in the background, and you're like, oh, it has to be like saying important and cool and everything, and then you listen to it, and it's just them doing the Jack Frost hee-ho the whole time, so it's just a group of men sounding like they're singing Latin. They're going like, ho, he, ho, 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 he, ho, ho. But you got, like, the most badass battle theme ever in the world, and I'm just like, I don't care if it's the most ridiculous back-end soundtrack. I'm murdering shit for America, goddammit!
The last piece of heart. Now you have all heart pieces in the game.
Except for this last one for the dungeon.
Yeah, except the dungeon heart piece. You have all inventory items.
Yep. And it's just
and you have all 4 bottles. So the only thing left is level 3 shield, level 3 armor.
Yes. And I believe the armor is a later thing, but we're getting the shield like almost right now. Because I have the big key, so I just like walk in and then go. Eh?
Hey!
I do like the fact that if you pay close enough attention, it's like the items held up in the air, but you also see Link just has it equipped already. So it's just this like, you got the mirror shield. What's this madness that's happening here? Also, first appearance of the mirror shield in the series.
I mean, before now, I guess...
Well, I mean, like, there's only been 2 games beforehand, so...
Yeah, I mean, Link's Awakening... Not Link's Awakening. Link's Adventure did have the Reflect spell.
It had to reflect
Yeah, so it
spell.
wasn't the mirror shield, but it was the idea. And now you can see how giant that shield is. You can't even see Link behind it.
Yeah.
Just walking around with like a whole tower shield now.
Like, oh boy, it's just it's a little much all of a sudden.
And that's your top tier shield. So if you recall, there's that enemy who steals your shield.
Yeah, I don't think your shield can be stolen now.
Yeah,
It's
I don't know if he can steal the shield.
Because I think it's definitely one of those, like, since it's a dungeon item, it's got to be, like, flagged too important to steal.
Yeah, this would be a jerk move to steal a dungeon item from you. I want to say it was maybe Link Between Worlds? Or maybe another game where you could have important things stolen from you. But if you did,
Well, yeah, that was capitalism.
Yeah, but if you did, they would end up like in a shop somewhere where you could go buy them again. That's not this game though.
Oh, yeah, you know, that's like the whole point of that game, is that you just borrow the items.
I mean, I know that, but I don't... I mean, like, if they got stolen by a guy like that.
Oh, that I don't know about. I know if you die, he takes them back.
Yeah.
Because you're just renting them for the time
Yeah,
being.
until you upgrade to the...
Until you get enough to buy them, and then you can just... And then that's when you can upgrade them.
I'm not going in there.
Can't go in there. Blocks ain't moving. You guys waited for me to come back. That was your first mistake.
They keep coming, too.
Well, I am an idiot.
I may not have thought this through.
Man, so many Ocarina of Time songs in here. I wonder if this came first. Everybody just biting their thumbs.
If you could open the map real quick.
No.
I'm just curious.
I never went in that room.
Okay, so you're there. Yeah, that was the room. Go, up to 1F. So you don't fall into that room, but you couldn't get in.
Yeah, there's no way to get in.
Yeah. You probably have to teleport there from somewhere.
Probably. I mean, there's no way they're going to show you that fancy room. And oh, man, it's called Level 7. You couldn't even put the names in there.
All right, well, you, I'll go look into wherever that teleporter is. You have fun in this room. You're probably going to be here a while.
I don't want to have fun. I want to play Zelda. I hate it.
Where am I going? What am I looking for?
Whoop. You know what would be the worst part about this room?
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that? If the entirety of this ride cost you magic on this.
Oh, I mean, it costs you health.
Okay, that I'm not worried about. There's like so much stuff you can do for that. I'm just talking about like the moment you hit this block thing, it's just like, nope, here goes magic.
What was in there? Oh, what's in that room is a rupee room.
So like pointless.
Pointless, yeah, it's just full of money. I still don't know how to get to it. No, apparently you can just shove that top block out of the way.
What? I was shoving it.
Yeah, but you shoved it and it didn't move. I don't know. I don't know things. Hey, you made it. That's one of the most unpleasant rooms in the... One of the most unpleasant rooms in the dungeon.
Man, was that cool or what? Ran the whole way, almost fell down, and I just ran back up enough to pop that guy in the butt with my sword, and he died instantly.
Now that you have the mirror shield.
airplane that, like, zealously of time makes you do stupid stuff. You have to do stupid puzzles with the item you get in the dungeon? That's stupid.
That's in every dungeon. You gotta do dumb stuff with the item you just collected. It's showing you the item.
That's in every Zelda game.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I'm actually kind of glad, because I didn't need him to get out of there.
Later.
I think it's like this is one of the few times that show you that, you know, your shield kind of still works even to the side.
Mm-hmm.
That it's like important for you to know that aspect of it.
Yeah, because you can try to just walk straight in there, but you're gonna get shot in the back trying to leave. Nothing here? Come on, fairy fountain.
Oh, it's this place.
Heck yeah, fairies.
I guess it's just their way of saying, sorry we made you get shot a bunch.
Yeah, this
or
is
firebarred a bunch.
This is a very nice reprieve, and actually highlights something interesting about how Link to the Past handles difficulty in, like, longer, more endurance-y dungeons. Because, A, they did give you a break near the end, give you some fairies and whatnot, and also, important thing to note, when you die, you get sent not to the entrance of the dungeon, but to where you entered the dungeon. Which means every time they let you go outside the dungeon, that's a checkpoint if you die.
Gotcha.
And they even give you fairies. So, like, if you die, you can even go back in, get your fairies, stock back up, and then come back out again. It's neat.
No.
I just think it's neat.
I just think it's... Why did you get that potato out of nowhere?
Boomerang.
That was almost good about it. Guess I know there's an easier way around. I just wanted to be a show-off sometimes. Am I not allowed moments?
I mean, you got through that one real painful room real quick. That one always gave me so much trouble.
If you poke me, do I not bleed?
I feel like even in this day and age, that room would give me a lot of trouble, given that it's been a while since I did since I played through the randomizer.
This is that room that if you made it I'm gonna get off this platform just in case it disappears. This is that room in this day and age that those torches, the pauldrons, whatever, those would have lit up. You've been like in a dark room.
As you go down.
Yeah, and they just go... Hell, like now you mention it, the room would be slanted and you'd be just going down. It'd just be going... And it'd be like, oh man, it's gonna be an epic moment. And then you just shoot something in the eye with your bow and arrow again for the 80th time.
Welcome to Trinexx. So you can probably guess the mechanics pretty quickly. My advice is to kill the ice head first.
Ow, dick. I was dead. do it.
I'm gonna do it.
You did it. Ow. He's thinking. He's learning. It's a neural net processor. We should make an AI out of it.
Okay, so you didn't actually see what either of the heads do.
Oh, because I'm awesome.
Yeah. But the red one breathes fire, and the blue one breathes ice. The fire is simple enough, because it's fire that comes out and across the room, it goes away after a second. The reason I suggest killing the ice one first, he had a lot less health than I remember.
Well, I have the butter sword.
Yeah,
so
maybe maybe I didn't get butter sword before this fight.
You showed me that trick years ago, and it's just been my #1 thing to do in this every time I play this game. It's like, I gotta get the thing.
Gotta do the spin, gotta do the spin.
Got it! Ah, yeah, twinkle!
The reason I suggest killing the ice head first is because when he breathes ice, it leaves a patch of ice across the floor that is there for the rest of the fight. Kill that one first, so you're not sliding on ice in the middle of a boss fight.
I appreciate your coming so far to rescue me. As I thought, you are the legendary hero.
Oh, it's Zoldo! You did it, you saved her.
But Earl... Oh! The last few weren't nice about it. We all got together and just said you were a bitch for having that name. Somebody in the comments was like, I want the other maidens to do it, and I started letting off then. I was just like, well, I gotta do something for the end. Where they're just like all in a committee go like, yeah, Earl is a bitch name, isn't it? Yeah, it's really
we were nice to him to his face, but we've been talking so much crap about him behind his back.
Yeah, he should have been nicer to the people at the local mart, you know?
Just all the crystals in your bag, just talking around, going like, oh, really?
That's it, I'm joining Ganon.
What a name. Really? That's the hero we gotta deal with?
I have felt this from the first time we met. I am your sister. Damn it! I wanted to take her so hard! When did my uncle tell me that? He tried to. He died halfway to the end.
Look, just go talk to the old man from the mountain. He's got a daughter that's also...
Well, I got 6 more chances in here. It ain't happening, Earl. Ganon is waiting inside of his tower to pass through the gate linking the two worlds. I was trying to think what the sequel to this game is, and we thought we brought it up earlier, and it's like the link between worlds. And I was like, oh, that'd been hilarious if they did that. They had to pass through the link between two worlds. Oh, they predicted it so far ago. Once Ganon enters the light world, it is unlikely that anyone can stop him.
Yeah, except me.
I don't know, there are probably a couple past incarnations of, like literally the guy, like, in the next game, well, okay, 2 games from now, like, just stabs the fuck out of him in the face with the Master Sword. It's pretty awesome for, like, E-rated game.
Yeah, I mean, he'll go down eventually.
I think it's just one of those, like, he's built his power up so much that, like, even the Master Sword can't stop him in the light world.
Yeah, I don't know. I still feel like if he got to the light world and you showed up, you could take him. I mean, as well as you could take him here anyway.
He's like, shoot both of his feet with the silver arrows and everything.
Oh, but if he stays in this closed space of this world, you can find him wherever he runs. So it may be that, like, once he gets to the light world, like, he could take over, and he's got all the space in the world to, like, keep his distance from
I guess because we're technically in the corrupted sacred realm, and it's
Yeah.
only so big.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's a twisted version of Hyrule, so it's like, once he gets out into the light world, he's got the whole world
Yeah.
to go over.
It's like, alright, good luck finding him. I'm 3 oceans over! By the time you get here, I'm long gone!
And the bird just takes you over to him, and you just go like, ah! And just,
What the crap?
yeah, you Wind Waker ending him. Oh, I'm sorry, whatever One Piece is doing ending. Now, go to the Tower of Ganon. We will use our combined powers to break the barrier. For some odd reason, I thought that Let's Return was Let's Rock, and I was like,
Let's
rock. Zelda's throwing up the horns, like, let's rock. Let's return peace to the country without fail, ... Do you understand? Not at all.
I don't get it, but I'll go wherever you tell me to, pretty lady.
May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. They were
Yeah,
saying,
the other ones have said that.
I thought they were saying different things.
I'm pretty sure it was that.
Yeah!